Good morning, everybody. This is Gina Ifoe, the one and only African superstar, bringing you another live stream. I first want to give a shout out to the customers at afrikansuperstar.com. What's up, guys? Also, big shout outs to our members only. Also, big shout outs to those of you that are contributing towards our music project. We are scheduled to shoot the video Ghana is Good for Me, which is my second single. All current proceeds, Cash App, PayPal, GoFundMe, Super Chats, in-person donations, so on and so forth, are going towards that project. So I appreciate the support of the family. Some of you have asked me, do I want anything for Christmas? Hey, shop at the website, donate to the project. That's all I could ever ask. Share the videos, get the good word out. Big shout outs to the African Superstar family. Guys, we've made it through another year. This is the close of 2021. A very difficult, year for me personally. But as we say here in Ghana, we move, we persist, we keep on. Today, I want to talk about do not expect them to understand your quest for freedom. Now, I've been talking about this kind of theme in my last few videos about, the associated cost for freedom and so on and so forth. I've been talking to some of my other friends that are here on the continent, my female friends, and a lot of them have expressed similar things. A lot of us have particularly had friction with our parents, and we've had friction with a lot of people, friends, colleagues, uh, maybe even spouses, so on and so forth. But obviously, when it's your parents, it presents a specific kind of challenge, especially for us that our parents are migrants. They seem to be under the impression that they have afforded us the opportunity to live in the West. So it's kind of a smack in the face for us to choose to come to Africa where, people are dying impoverished and, living in disease conditions and undeveloped countries. To them, they just can't fathom why we would do that. So what I want to talk about today, do not expect them to understand your quest for freedom. You see, there are different people in this world. I mean, I hope I'm not educating you, but I may be. There are some people that are followers, okay? Followers tend to get their validation from the crowd and trends and what the majority of people are doing and the direction that people are heading in, okay? And then there are leaders, okay? Leaders are the most substantial and prolific human beings on earth, okay? You're talking about people that go against the grain, go against their family, are unapologetic, about whatever their cause is. And I want to remind you that although there have been billions of followers in our past, there's billions of followers right now in this world. We know certain people because they were leaders and because they went against that grain. If you are a leader, if you are an example, if you're a prolific person, don't expect them to understand your quest for freedom. What you desire in life is different than what they desire. They can be happy with that piece of the pie. They can be happy with that slice of the cake. They can be happy with the mundane life, the American dream, the deception. They can be cool with it, but the leader cannot. They're willing to put it all on the line for freedom. To them, freedom is the only way to live. It's worth whatever investment you got to make to get it. Okay? It's worth the sacrifice. It's worth the reprimands. Ultimately, it's even worth death if that's what you got to pay in the process to get it. But I got to just let you know, don't expect them to understand. Them encompasses people that are close to you. You know, if they didn't have proximity to you, they couldn't disturb you. You know, quite frankly, there are some people that are frustrations to me that under normal pretenses, I would just cut them off and stop talking to them and stop dealing with them. Block them from my social media, delete their number, and be done. But some of these people are people that I cannot sever ties with. S&P, which is the mission statement of this platform, strategy, maturity, and patience, will also teach you how to cope and deal with this very same problem. Understanding that everybody is not pursuing what you are pursuing. For those of you that have ventured to the continent, you know, you can see the potential in the continent. You can insert yourself on the continent and see your lifestyle, see your reality, see your dreams coming true. To someone who's a follower, they don't have that vision. All they see is the potential challenges to living here on the continent. Okay. Some of them, the very first thing out of their mouth is going to be, where am I going to get a job? They're conditioned to work for someone. In their mind, that's the only way to get income. The fact that they can create their own lane has not even come into their psyche. Okay. For leaders and innovators, they're excited for the opportunity to create their own lane because they know that having their own lane is synonymous with freedom. Huh? Big shout out to the family. If you're here, please leave me something in the chat room. First trivia question. Okay. Can you be yourself as an employee majority of the time? True or false? This is a true or false question. Huh? When you have a job, okay, they tell you what time to be at work. If you're late, you can be reprimanded for being late. They don't necessarily care the reasons why you're late. So maybe there was an accident on the road. Maybe you had a situation in your family. Maybe you had childcare, whatever. Maybe you were sick, whatever. You got a flat tire on the way to work. They don't really care. Can you wear what you want, ladies? If you guys have my social media, you see how I dress. Mini skirts, fitted clothes. Can you go to work like that? You might like looking like that. I like looking like the African superstar every day. Okay. Going to the workplace like this caused a lot of problems. A lot of Black ladies, we know about the dress code, constantly complaining, oh, this dress is not professional. It's too short. It's too fitted. You know, you do the most in this workplace. You can't wear them kind of hairstyles. You can't wear them kind of nails. When you work for a person, it eliminates your ability to have freedom. That is why in the West, we are not promoted to be entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurs is synonymous with freedom. Think about all the very wealthy people that you know. Okay, second trivia question. Off the top of your head, who is a wealthy person that comes to mind? Okay, because I'm going to connect the dots for you if you've never really thought about it. Okay, first person came to my mind is Bezos, which is one of the most, wealthiest people currently in the world. The CEO, former CEO, whatever he is, associated with Amazon. One thing that extremely wealthy people have in common is they are entrepreneurs. They don't work for nobody except self. A lot of them, if you even go back in their history, they dropped out of university. You know, they started their own company. They were fired from some job or whatever, and they set up their own shop. That's why the continent is attractive to certain people and not attractive to other people, is because the people that come here want to create their own lane 9 times out of 10. The people that are really persisting to survive in Africa are creating their own lane, and they like it like that because it allots them freedom. Big shout outs to the family. Guys, if you're here, go ahead and leave me something in the chat so I can greet you. Big shout outs to Nikki. I know it's a bit early. It's almost noon here. I'll be setting out to the gym directly following this broadcast. I can't help it. I'm a morning person. I try to do the videos in the evening for you guys in America, but you know, the evenings, the way my life is set up. And right now it's December. A lot of friends are here from America and the UK, and they want to go out and chill. And you guys know I'm not really one to put off my life for YouTube. So we do the videos in the morning. So thank you guys for being with me, especially my viewers out there in America, because I do recognize it is early where you are. Big shout outs to Be the Change You Wish to See. Hi, Shonda. She's in Miami. Big shout outs to you. Yes, you guys are probably getting ready to get your day started or on your way to work. I asked the first trivia question, which is, can you be yourself while being an employee? Okay, so Nikki answered no. Be the Change You Wish to See says false. You have to follow the rules and guidelines. And there's a lot of them. When you start a new job, they give you what? The employee handbook. When they wanted to sack me from my YouTube channel, they went to the employee handbook. They went to the social media policy to try to tell me how my social media violated my employee handbook. The employee guidelines. You can't be who you want to be as an employee, and that's why the focus is to make you an employee. So you have to answer, so you have to acquiesce, so you have to conform, so you can have freedom of expression, because all of us need money, right? We all need money to survive. We need food, we need shelter, so we have to earn a living. The fact that they promote us to be employees, you know, it aligns with how they want us to function as society. They want us to be controlled. To the follower, they just get on with it. The follower says, well, it's just the way it is. I got a good job. I get good money at the end of the month. I get stock from the company. I get retirement. I get health insurance, and they justify and pacify being controlled. It's too tedious to get out here and start your own thing. That's how they see it. They see people like me and you as a nuisance. Oh, Gina, you make too much noise. You're so controversial. Why can't you? I've had people tell me in the past, well, Gina, if you talked about this and that on your channel, if you did these kind of videos, Gina, why don't you do makeup? Why don't you do something a lot less controversial? That is the mentality of a follower, guys. And I'm not a follower. I'm not attracted to conforming. I'm attracted to being me. And that's why we can't expect them to understand why we want freedom. They want something else. They don't care if they have to kiss the ass. They don't have to care if they have to be quiet. They don't care that they have to suppress themselves to survive in society. They're willing to do those things because they don't want to rock the boat. That's a silent death to the leader. The fact the leader cannot be authentic to self. The fact the leader can't live and do what they want to do. Leaders will be sitting in the office dreaming about traveling the world, dreaming about being elsewhere, dreaming about what they could be doing better with their time. The follower just says, hey, I'm lucky to be here. This is a great opportunity. It's different. They don't understand us. They don't understand us. We can't expect them to understand us. Our life journey is different. Big shout outs to Be the Change You Wish to See me. You have me going. Shonda says, nope, she can't be herself. She's on her way to work now. And if with this broadcast is still going on, when she gets there, she's going to say, all right, family, gotta go. I'm going into the workplace. We've all been there. Break time is up. Gotta go. I'll call you back after work. You can't go in there and tell your boss, hey, look, African Superstars Live, I want to watch this live stream right now. What? Matter of fact, don't say my name in your workplace because I don't want you to get into trouble for me. Be the change you wish to see says assimilation is as unto death for the leader. They can't stand it. And society recognizes that we're different. And we become the focal point of society. That's why, unfortunately, a lot of freedom fighters and stuff, they lost their lives because although it was one man or one woman, we became the focal point. Everybody was looking at us. But we couldn't walk we couldn't walk lockstep. There comes a point in your life where you just no longer can live like that. Maybe you grow up as a follower, and obviously we're groomed to be followers. You're groomed to just go into society and be quiet. But eventually the leaders emerge and say, I can't take it no more. This is not for me. Big shout outs to you guys. These are some people that came to mind when asked about who is wealthy. Who's the most wealthiest person that comes to mind? Shonda says Beyonce and Oprah. And, like I said, Bezos was the first person that came to mind. But the thing that's synonymous about these people is they are entrepreneurs. They have their own work, their own source of incomes, rather. I can guarantee you right now, if Beyonce worked into Shonda's workplace, not as Beyonce, but just as an attractive Black lady, let's say she came in there in one of her show outfits. It's very flashy. She's got a nice body. She's a beautiful lady. So she walks in the workplace. Let's say Beyonce, she likes sparkles. I also like sparkles. Okay. Let's say Beyonce says, hey, it's Tuesday morning. I want to wear this freakum dress to the workplace. Do you think Karen is going to let Beyonce walk around the workplace like that? She's going to say, that's a violation of the dress code. Go back home, Beyonce. Change your clothes. But as it stands, Beyonce can wear sparkles every damn day of her life. And she does wear a lot of sparkles because she can do what she wants to do. Now, Beyonce is a unique example when it comes to this because obviously she's an entertainer. So she still does answer to, her record company and these kind of things. She has contractual responsibilities and things like that. But nonetheless, the thing that these very wealthy people, a lot of them have in common is that they are entrepreneurs and work for self. That's what I really want you to understand. So when you're getting up every day and you're going to work and you're doing that 9 to 5, you're not very close to becoming Oprah. You're not close to becoming Bezos or even Beyonce. You're not close to financial freedom, even though they have lied and kind of made us think that eventually we can, escalate out of this day-to-day routine. The only way for you to get out of that routine is to break out of that routine. That's it. Okay. And really, when it comes to income, you only have two options, which is work for someone or work for self. And I understand I used and still will and still have used jobs to fuel my independent projects. It is a way to get capital because starting your own business and stuff, it can be hard. It can fluctuate. It goes up and down. Okay. But ultimately, starting your own thing, creating your own thing, that's the only way to be free. Big shout out to the family. I hope you guys have hit the likes today. Nikki says, no one ever got rich working for someone else. You know, it's just the truth. And these are the kind of things that we don't really think. We don't really entertain these things. We don't really realize that we're all being groomed to do the same things, which is not going to give us freedom. The vast majority of the people that you talk to are not going to understand your quest for freedom. They're going to think that you're crazy. You know, when are you going? You know, are you gonna get in? When I moved to the UK, you know, my friends in the US, they knew I have banking and insurance background, so they asked me, "Are you going to work for a bank in the UK? Are you going to get a corporate job in the UK?" I said, "Nah, I'm kind of done with the corporate environment," and they thought I was crazy. But the level of freedom that I have at this current time is unbelievable, and it's so interesting. I never really conceptualized living the way that I do. For 2021, I actually worked 3 months out of this entire year. Okay, I went into the UK, took a job for a few months to fund my music project and, you know, pay my rent here in Ghana, and I came back. So for 9 months out of this year, I have laid around going to the pool, going to the gym, do whatever I want to do, wake up when I want to, no alarm clock, no watch, no dress code. That's how I'm living right now. That's freedom. The majority of your friends and family have never worked 3 months out the year unless they were unemployed. They will not understand our quest for freedom. You know, I can't see myself working full time indefinitely again from this point in my life. I mean, I am not interested in it. You know, I saw a friend of mine, you know, from abroad the other day, and they remarked, "Wow, Gina, you look great. Like, you look so young. You look, you know, really vibrant." And I'm like, it's the life that I'm living. Working every day, punching the clock like Shonda's getting ready to do, you know, like a lot of you guys are getting ready to do, is draining. Certainly answering to those people that have no regard for you is so draining. And a lot of them don't even know what the hell they're talking about. And they're telling you what to do. Trust me, I know. These are the motivations that help me to solidify myself here on the continent. So big shout outs to the Afrikansuperstar family. I wanted to bring this message to you today. Like I said, a lot of my friends here on the continent have personally told me, my female friends, you know, they're butting heads with their moms, me included, because our moms just cannot wrap their heads around why we have made this dramatic decision. You know, but we cannot expect them to understand our quest for freedom because that was never their life goal. You know, if you are a first, second generation migrant, your parents' goals were probably to move to the West, okay, and live the American dream, buy the house, work 30 years, retire. That was what their life looked like. You know, that was what was like the status symbol. A lot of us don't want that life anymore. You know, we want a more fulfilling life. We want a more socially engaging life. We want more relaxation, travel, rest, peace of mind. You know, someone with that kind of mentality thinks that we're living irresponsibly here on the continent. You know, they don't recognize we're living free and they're in bondage. They don't see it. Nikki says, I came from a long background of hardworking women. My mom, my grandmother, they look at me like I'm crazy to have the dream to pursue my craft and creativeness full time. Absolutely. Because in their day and age, creativity, nah. You know, if you had a skill or maybe you did art or whatever, that was like a hobby. You do that on the side, but you get your professional job. You know, you get your college degree. You know, these are the things that a lot of us were pursued to do and, you know, encouraged to pursue rather. And we did them and we kind of got to the end of the road and thought, okay, well, you know, because I don't know about y'all, but work is never something I have ever enjoyed, to be honest. People used to ask me, what's your dream job? And I used to tell them, there is no dream job because I don't dream of going to work. There's nothing that I like waking up and getting ready to do. First of all, the whole thing of it. Okay. I have to wake up early. You know, I gotta wear certain clothes that maybe I don't want to wear. I got to spend the whole day with people I don't want to be with. I miss the best part of the day. You know, the day I could be at the pool, 12 o'clock, 1, 2 o'clock, whatever. I'm in the office looking at the sun from inside a cubicle. There's nothing about it I like. And we're trading that precious time for money. And some of you are so busy that you can't even spend the money. You know, I made a video that some of you guys may have seen about the shallow reasons I came here to Ghana. I want to wear my cute clothes. Hello? High heels, mini skirts, pink lipstick. I want to wear it. Big dramatic earrings. I want to wear it. Okay? I don't want to wait to wear my stuff. I just got a new chain. Okay? I can't wear this to the workplace. Just imagine me showing up at Shonda's workplace like, hey, I'm here to spend some time with Shonda. They will kick me out. Okay? Listen. Freedom. They don't understand us. But maturity is understanding that they're not going to understand us. So it cuts down on the frustration. Now, ladies, when it's your mom, it's so difficult, you know, obviously, because parents are just redundant. You know, you can state your case and then they're going to keep coming back over and over and over again with the same questions and stuff. Okay. I have moved out of the US since 2017 and people are still asking me if I'm coming back. And I'm like, it's very clear that I'm not coming back. Why would I trade? You know, I made a video about why would you leave the developed world for abject poverty? Why would I leave paradise for abject poverty in the States? Why would I go back? Why would I leave, you know, a relaxing environment for stress? Okay. Why would I leave the place where I get to lay around and chill at the pool and go to the gym for a place I'm going to have to work 40 hours a week or more? Just to pay for my house, just to pay for my hair, just to pay for petrol for my car. Like, honestly, they don't understand our quest for freedom, guys. I know I've gone around with a few different topics here. But the moral of the story is understand that they're not going to understand you. And the second part of that is stop wasting your energy when you know they're not going to understand it. Focus on your example. Big shout out to Sarah C. She says, why leave stability for political unrest? Exactly. They're putting caps up in Black people's asses over there in America. Okay. They're hashtagging a lot of people. I just saw there was recently, a few weeks ago, there was a school shooting in a school in Michigan. Okay. Your kids can't even go to school without as much stuff they got to worry about. Okay, worrying about their studies, worrying about tests, worrying about puberty, worrying about if the girl likes them or if the guy likes them or if they're going to make the basketball team. They also have to worry about, is one of my classmates going to shoot this place up? All that's going on in the States. All them sold out Black people over there. All those people that lack identity over there. And y'all want me to leave here in Ghana where I'm chilling, where I'm relaxing, to go back. It doesn't make any sense. But again, guys, they don't understand our quest for freedom. They think that we're crazy and that they're on the right track. And that's how they've been groomed. That's the deception of society. You know, is to promote a perception of freedom. I'm going to do a video about a perception of freedom, you know, because I'm really on this freedom conversation lately. But they have a perception of freedom, and we're living real freedom because we get to decide the direction we're heading in. We get to choose how our future looks, where we live, the people we fraternize. Listen, for any of you people over there right now in America or UK, some of you may be tired of living in a non-Black place. What can you do about that in the UK or America? Some of y'all in America, you can say, well, I'm going to go to DC. I'm going to go to Atlanta. I'm going to go to Texas where, you know, there's a large amount of Black people living in those places. But for the large part, you can't do anything about your environment there. Okay, you're just subject to that. If you get tired of, you know, let's say you like the UK, but you can't stand the weather. You can't change the weather in the UK. You got to deal with it. If you live in the UK, you have to deal with it. Freedom is saying, I don't like living in a non-Black world, and I'm not going to live in a non-Black world. Freedom is saying, you know what? I've never liked wintertime. I don't like rainy days in the UK. I don't like, you know, freezing rain and negative temperatures. I'm going to not be there. Freedom is saying, I don't have to be subject to racism. I'm not going to let these people abuse me. I'm not going to let these people potentially take my life. That's freedom. Freedom is saying, I'm going to change the course of this because I choose something different. That is freedom, my friends. Okay, freedom is not keeping quiet so you can keep your job. Freedom is not, you know, don't make them angry so that, you know, they don't target you. That's not freedom. Okay, freedom is not kissing the ass or bowing down or any of that stuff. That's not freedom. That is conformity. We've all been there. You know, those of us that are smart have conformed just enough to get our freedom. We've conformed enough to get the resources to get the out of there and start calling our own shots. Because, you know, maturity is also going to tell you, I can't go in the workplace like this. Okay. If I go in the workplace and start talking like this, I'm going to get sacked from my job immediately. Okay. So the only exception for conformity is to conform long enough to get free. Okay. Trick them. Make them think you're interested in whatever they're talking about. Get the resources and get out. That's it. That's the only exception, you know, for conformity for leaders. They will conform just enough to get their agenda across. What's up, Samson? Okay, guys, I'm getting ready to set off for the gym now. Okay, I've had this conversation. We'll continue the freedom talk. Big shout outs to all my viewers today. Make sure you have liked the video, please. You can share this video. Also, don't forget all current proceeds to the channel are going for the video. So it is my, you know, goal to shoot the new music video during January, not July, January. So your financial support is very much appreciated. Big shout outs to everybody who has been contributing. You can shop at the website. You can donate, whatever you choose to do. I will see you guys again very soon. Until we meet again, stay Black and true. If you ain't Black, just stay true.